Hey, good morning or afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Hello, welcome to this video. And this is about really being more intentional during your day so that you can create a life you love. So actually focus on creating your life and not just responding, reacting, and living amongst everybody else's stuff and life, and then wondering, when are you going to have a chance to live your life, right? It's really about being intentional, living consciously and mindfully. And I pull a card and I read from one of my amazing books that I love. Today, the card I pulled is Temperance. Temperance, and it means kind of like balance, the simplistic thing it means. Alchemy, blending of energies, harmony, moderation, masculine and feminine balance, right? Duality, which is something we're going to talk about here. And the little affirmation is, I walk the middle path and nourish wholeness. The message is, it ushers in harmony, alchemy, and duality. It's time to bring yourself to a beautiful equilibrium by seeking moderation and balance. And that doesn't mean that everything is balanced and everything's perfect and just flowing and you're in peace and harmony all the time. That's not what it means. We'll talk about that. Sometimes this means that you must blend more than one idea together or more than one solution into the perfect answer for your unique situation. You are being asked to evaluate where your precious energy is being spent or sent. Isn't that kind of what I talked about at the beginning? Is yes, when you get caught up in other people's lives, when you're constantly focusing or reacting and responding to what they're doing, what they're saying, what they're not doing, maybe trying to control what they do, what you want them to do, it takes away from you. It takes your joy. It takes your energy. Actually depletes you of energy. You'll feel tired and exhausted, right? Where are things out of whack? And so it's always good to take a look and go, okay, where am I giving too much attention to one thing and not enough attention to another? And like I said, it doesn't mean it's going to come about perfect balance, but right. And also when it talks about duality, let's talk about this. So this has really helped me is that I can still have something in my life going that I'm not crazy about, as in that's one side, but yet I can choose to react and respond to it in a different way than I normally would have, right? So I don't have to be brought down by it, think negative, repeat the story over and over again, feel bad about it, tell everybody about it, think about it every day, all the time, right? I can still say, I'm going to believe this is happening for me. I'm going to believe that a solution is coming to me. I know that a solution is here for me. The ideas are coming to me. I know this now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God source, for the ideas that are coming to me. I will find a solution. I'm finding a solution. Everything is going to work, right? Like, in a way, we can still be in this more of a positive state of being, and we can still have certain things happening to us that don't seem that way. But remember, every challenge has a message. It is meant for us to work through. So that's kind of, this has made a big deal for me because I used to be so focused because those things that we're not happy with in our life, we build up such an emotion to them inside, right? Emotion, they affect our emotions. When we're used to, so it's like being used to something, you take it for granted, right? Like having a home, a warm home, especially when it's cold, right? Having a warm home and a car that runs, I take for granted most days. So I'm not thinking about them all the time, but when something bad happens, I will I used to like laser focus on that. And that would be my full focus. And then it's like, well, the more we focus on what we don't want, what we don't desire, what we are not happy with, the more we keep that in a reality because we're focused on it. We're giving our energy to it. So it needs to stay here. It can't go away. We're not surrendering and letting it go. We're keeping it. And so remember that, especially today when you go through your day, every day. And I'm just going to read a bit from the book. This is one of my favorite books, Parallel Universes of Self. And now it's huge. So don't buy it if you're not really willing to dive deep into, this type of stuff. I would suggest a really good book to start with is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind or The Science of Getting Rich. Two very old books. So either The Power of Your Subconscious Mind or The Science of Getting Rich. Great books to start with. Here's the part that I underlined. Therefore, take part. It's kind of was a continuation. Take part in the movie of our life, what's happening, what we're seeing happen willingly. The more you love life as it is, the more it will love you as you are. And then it says, paradoxically, the more you love normal life, the more you will ascend spiritually, because you will be in a happier state of being, you will be in a higher vibration. And so that's better for us in the long run. Wanting to get away from here, the way our life is right now, as many spiritual teachers propose, binds you to this reality even more. Exactly what I was talking about. As all resistance binds you, all resistance binds you to that thing, your resistance. And that's exactly what I was talking about, right? So it's when we're in a situation, right, we don't need to not pay attention to it because it's here, but we don't need to give it like a label of bad. We're just like, okay, this is happening. I would sure like this to change. I'm working on it changing it well. I know that it's unfolding. I'm looking at the lesson. I'm looking at what needs to be done, what I need to do now because of this situation. And I'm okay with it because I know that solutions are always here for me. Now, this is not always easy. It's not always easy. But just think of how much better you'd feel. And remember, when you're in a stressed state, fight or flight, your creativity is shut down. Same with your problem solving. So when you're in a situation and you want to get out of, and you're trying to solve the problem, trying to figure out things, being in a higher stress state is 0% helping you. It's only keeping you in that problem longer. And I know it is really tough to like get away, surrender, relax, not think about it for a little while, but actually, even if you have to do something physically, like go down to the beach or go for coffee or for lunch with a friend and not talk about it. Please don't continue to talk about it with the friend at all. It's like, just pretend like you're just going to be in joy and happiness, laughing, having fun, doing something fun. Totally relaxing your body, even if you need to do, of course, probably some really deep breaths, connecting to your body, feeling your body. So take your attention away from your head, the thinking mind, bring it into the feeling body. That's why moving, that's why a lot of people go to eat. Because when they eat, especially something heavy, carby, fatty, you feel into your body. It brings you into your body. It helps to ground you. You feel better, get you away from your head. That's why. But you don't always want to do that. So by doing other things with your body, exercising, yoga, holding plank pose, doing tree pose, breathing, focusing on your body, getting out of here. Whenever you start thinking those thoughts again, you can either sing a song, say the alphabet, sing the alphabet, or recite a mantra over and over again. Okay, because you want to stop the thoughts. And when you're saying something or thinking something else, you can't hold that other same thought about, oh my God, what's going to happen, blah, blah, right? So there's also ways, physical ways, that you can get away from that thought for a while, calm your body down, and get into more of a creative and problem-solving place. Or sometimes driving does it. For me, driving does it. Or laying on a couch, once I've allowed myself to relax and breathe, and listening to some sort of a music, healing music, and just allowing myself to breathe. And then thoughts just roll through my head, but not focus on them, just allow them. And sometimes a solution can come. Another thing you can do if you have trying to find a solution before you go to bed, it's like a prayer, right? You would say, God, source, universe, by tomorrow morning, I desire to have the answer to this, or I desire to have more information on this, or I desire to have resources, that I find resources, that people reach out to me, that I'm guided on my path to find the answer for this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate this. I'm so excited to find the answer or know the answer. I appreciate your help. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right before you go to bed, right? And then you have this belief that tomorrow I will know. Tomorrow I will be led. I will be led to what I need to do next. Because you have so much support around you. Remember, it's not just you living in this world. For one, we are all connected to the one consciousness. So all the information available in this whole world universe is up there available to us. but we're so disconnected people now. So we are working our way back to being more connected to ourselves and to this universal consciousness. That's what this whole changing world is bringing us to, right? And this is also the work I do in my programs and in my coaching. Absolutely. Because when you're more in tune with yourself, you don't tend to binge eat or emotionally distress eat because you have other techniques and tools and you're also aware. So you get more control of your thoughts and your beliefs. You don't spiral in those spiraling thing down. And so you're naturally taking better care of yourself. You're naturally feeling healthier, happier, more at peace, more at joy, more able to be creative, be more, have more problem solving skills, right? Be more focused, more clarity at work, get things done better. Your relationships will improve because you yourself will be happier. So we do it by morning practice and bring in the thoughts and creating things into your day so that you're living more mindfully and consciously. It makes a difference in all areas of your life, as well as your health, because our bodies send us messages through symptoms and signals of our body. So when we become in tune and hear and feel what the body's trying to tell us, then it can direct us in a way where we can take better care of our body before it's too late. All right, reach out to me if you're interested in that. We have a program starting mid-April, and I also do one-on-one coaching. Have an absolutely amazing day or evening. Whenever you're watching this, let me know you watch. Let me know that you like it. Make sure to give us a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends if you think it's helpful. Have a wonderful day. Bye.